Traveling north from the War Memorial and across the Veterans Memorial Plaza, you'll find the American Legion Mall. Here are memorials dedicated to World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. It would be the Vietnam War that would carry one young Hoosier from a Sheridan farm across the world to a foreign beach. And it would be his military training that would bring him back to create a successful Indiana business.
That was my senior year in high school, playing basketball against Carmel. Nominated to the Indiana All-Star team in basketball back in my day. Two brothers, my sister, my mom and dad. Growing up in Sheridan, Indiana, northern part of Hamilton County, was fantastic life. On a farm, we milked cows, had wonderful parents, and we learned to work hard. At Sheridan High School, we all participated in every activity. And then I went to Purdue University. Being a farm boy, I thought that was the only choice that I had to go to Purdue. Well, when I was there, it was right after the Cuban Missile Crisis. We were huddled around the TV every evening to see what was going to go on there. We were getting involved in Southeast Asia at the time, and it looked like it was going to get more serious. So I decided at that time to stay in the ROTC program, and you would become an officer when you graduated out of Purdue University. It was a week after graduation, and went straight into the Army a week after graduation to Fort Benning, Georgia. In I think it was April of 1965 that they said that we were to deport to a foreign country. They did not tell us where. It was strictly secret. First time I ever flew on an airplane, and we flew then from Fort Benning, Georgia to Oakland, California, where we boarded the ship to go overseas. We were on the ship for 21 days, and about a week before we landed, they told us if it could be Vietnam. We were the first to land at Cam Ranh Bay. It was a huge ship, 2,200 soldiers on there, and we went over the side of the ship on ropes down in a landing craft, and we landed at Cam Ranh Bay, not knowing how we were going to be greeted and so forth. Fortunately, there was nobody there, so that was a good thing. We had a tremendous job to do, there's no question. We were receiving troops every day to haul them to their base places. We were there to build an air base also. About 10 miles up the bay, we put in a huge air base. I remember the Republic of Korea sending in troops, thousands of them, that we would haul then to their campsites. It was tough, a tough year, because I was so close to my parents, and they didn't know where I was going or what I was doing. In that day, there was no computers, there was no phones, no cell phones. Mail would take 3 to 4 weeks. At the time, I had a 2-year-old son, Jeff, that I missed drastically. I really did, and it was a tough year. I wanted to serve my country. I'm proud of the United States of America, and I think everybody that was in the Army was that same way. We would do whatever it took, whatever we were told to do at that time. The summer of 1966, I'd completed my active duty, and I wanted to live the American dream. I was born and raised on a farm, a wonderful family, high school, Purdue University. I served my country in the military. I worked 5 or 6 years in agribusiness, which I grew up in. I studied at Purdue University, and then I decided to start my own furniture store. And to me, that is the American dream. I served my country, I served my family, and I started my own business. It's been very successful for 44 years. And I also now have 3 wonderful children, their spouses, 6 grandchildren. I have lived the American dream, really have.